They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to both. They're next on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly.
That's Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He's got Njoku over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. On the draw, this is Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's hauled in by Ellington. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. To Thomas on the left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Saquon Barkley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Murray off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch the screen.
Ben to throw again. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Here we go.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. Touchdown, Vikings! Jarius Wright, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
53, Mike. Give me that ball, defense.
Murray now to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Murray. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Trying to get it to Landry there, but it'll be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the safety creep.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Murray now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first and 10. To throw is Murray. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. On play action, it's Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go, D.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Carolina getting set to take the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Taylor. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Taylor to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. He was looking for Landry that time.
You see it all day.
So the final seconds have ticked away.